There I am. Barbecue sauce all over my titties. Oh, hello. Hi there. With another episode of Rolling in the Isles. Hope this finds you well. I forgot about it. I didn't count the intro to it.
What was that about barbecue sauce?
Don't worry about it.
And titties?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Did none of you motherfuckers watch Vines?
I did. I know what you're referencing.
Two of these motherfuckers trying to double blind bluff me. Yeah. Be that as it may, welcome to this episode, this very special episode, episode 13, The Horse Awakens. The name will hopefully make more sense later, but we'll see if we'll come to that. If not, what I'll instead do is have this section edited with the new name of the episode and change the next episode's name to that, to gaslight all of you.
Well, I don't know if it counts as gaslighting if you tell people that you're going to gaslight them before you gaslight them.
Aiden, don't forget we are very forgetful anyway.
That's true.
we'll forget.
I'll gaslight myself.
But primarily, this episode is very special because we are doing a solid to our good colleague Mark here, who needs no introduction, but who would like to explain the scenario?
Really quick. I Mark, obviously, whatever you want to say, but about this, because you know more than anyone else. But I just want to let everybody know that Mark has a week left, or about 8 days left, on his Indiegogo campaign for his comic book, and we're gonna try to get it funded. It's about, I think, £1,200 left that need to be funded, right, Mark?
Yeah, that's correct. About £1,200 with just under 8 days left to go. So there's a link in the chat, like if people want to go and back it, that would be very helpful and very kind of you.
The other thing is that for this week, and then Mark may, if he gets a little time, pop in for a little bit tomorrow on the politics stream. But for any super chat that you give towards the stream tonight, I will be matching that and giving that towards Mark's project as well, personally. So if you don't want to buy the comic for whatever reason, or you don't want to go sign up for Indiegogo,
then you can at least help us put this on our taxes as charitable donations.
Yes,
Yeah.
to a communist must count as charity, I suppose, right?
Yeah, it must. Yeah, I just want to thank you again for doing that. It's very kind of you. I told my girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh, that's nice of them, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is really nice."
Well, we'll see.
At least we could do.
What we can do.
Kind of carry the show personality-wise.
Yeah, true. So.
No, it's the chat are the ones that carry the show, throwing those communist curveballs.
Oh god, yeah. The
Everybody's like,
gorb.
I'm not sure if it's a curveball, if it's a
gorb.
bowling ball.
It's more of a gorb.
Man, it's Soviet bloc schools. They must fucking play dodgeball for keeps. Holy shit.
Anyway, so that's just what we're doing here tonight, guys. If you, I know we've played some the video before the trailer video, but go ahead and check it out. Again, it's linked here in the pinned comment in the chat and down in the description below. And again, any super chats that if you're not interested in comic books, you don't really care. Hopefully, I think that Mark has provided some entertainment. Are you not amused? Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
So, and I will again meet any super chat. And we have tonight. Wow, Bill. Bill has a favorite. But then also, again, just along with that, is if you want to make us, the players, suffer during this game, minor curse is $20.
Just in $2 Canadian. By
Oh,
Arden
thank you.
Party. Thank you.
Thank you, Arden.
With
Giving
the
money to a communist is paying taxes.
Very
exactly.
true.
I will note this down. Should I
Yeah,
also
I
note
guess so.
down that it's Canadian dollars, or is just too flat?
Yeah, just write CX because I'll have to do the calculation.
Will
later.
not be bamboozled by that leaf trickery.
Oh,
I did-
Yard Gaming, who I set this out on my main channel, which I always put it on my Twitter, but I don't usually make a community post. So if you are new here, you've come over from my main channel. First of all, definitely subscribe to this channel because I do my live streaming on this channel. So of course, I'm Aiden Paladin. I do politics, social science stuff. We're also joined by our DM, Deep One Bill, who is
Hello.
the deep voiced man, hence the name. And then
We have another deep voice, man. That description doesn't work.
that's true.
I am pulling up our name cards. Boop.
Oh yes.
Everyone has a name card now.
So of course, Mark,
Yeah,
whose comic we have been chilling here. I don't know if you want to do a 2-second. There's not many new people here, but just in case you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a comic book writer who's like I'm a satirist and a parody person and stuff. I got the good words, as you can see. Like, yeah. I got a YouTube channel as well. Go and check it out. It's pretty funny. Like, pretty savage.
Linked below, also. And then Pen. I almost said Pen and Honey. I hate myself.
It is okay,
I have
Baden.
Baden sounds like it means something else.
An ale?
Baladin.
Well, the pen thing doesn't help. by the
Baden
way, so
Baladin.
now I'm extra confused.
No, we are not fucking throwing our we're not throwing our money in with the bloods. Fuck that.
So,
Han,
I
you
can't
go.
get Han and Penny. I'm not even high.
Hello, I'm Han. Don't worry about the last name.
Should be more worried about what you got up to in some of the previous episodes, you dirty bugger.
Yeah, true.
Kettles are sure fun, ain't them? Ain't they?
And that's quite tame compared to some of his earlier works.
I
I
know.
believe we do have
Goddamn.
an archive somewhere of previous series in the canon, but not necessarily directly. Like, and
Oh yeah.
We're the Kingdoms, and we're never quite the same.
Oh wait, Penny, you don't have to write down the money, because I realized that when I look at it on YouTube, it translates it into dollars, so it already does it.
Ah,
So we're all good.
Very cool. I will still do it.
All right.
Should
Yes.
keep a running total for excitement.
Right. Just for excitement
if we
purposes.
can get to $25 donations in the next 10 minutes, we will have all the names switched to Comic Sans for
I mean,
the rest of the stream.
Oh God.
I will do it.
I know you will. That's why I'm.
It's fitting with the theme. It's for a comic book.
That's true.
Disgusting.
Though on the subject of shameless money mongering, who would like? Let's go down the line because I believe we all owe me a D10,000 roll each.
Oh right. Okay.
Hayden,
So
if you
again,
would be so kind.
I need to pull up roll 20. So give me a. Don't choose me
It's
first.
almost like we've had a half an hour of bloody sound check to sort
It's
this. out.
almost like I was doing other things, like getting the stream itself set up. Bill, hang on.
It's literally one click.
I'm getting into it. Hang
This is
on.
why you get
Everyone,
ready for
point
Han.
and laugh at her.
Oh,
She isn't prepared.
I'm not prepared. I was not prepared for this sort of anarchy. Right.
Everyone, take a large
R1D,
pound coin and whip it at her
10,000.
head at full speed.
All right. So we are rolling the D10,000s because we have. Because
'Cause-
people wish to curse stuff.
Because you said let's put the price of chaos rolls at $5, and I said
Yeah.
okay, and now you've got four more episodes of this.
Yeah. Yeah, Uzulu, Aetherline easily was playing, but he wanted to focus on his own game, which he is doing probably on his own channel. But yeah, he's trying to focus on making his own RPG, which I can understand is taxing. So
Damo 6 off of 7,734.
All within 60 yards appear uniformly grey for spell direction. Spell duration doesn't affect, so.
Oh,
Roll me
no.
Aiden, roll me a d4, please.
There it goes.
Okay.
arcane
Arcane magic is impossible within 10 miles for the next hour.
Alright.
Good.
Yeah, good.
You do realize that there are people. This is Ragnarok.
Uh-huh.
Oh
There
no,
are
my
people
Arcane likes
surveying the
force.
air. There are people surveying the area from airship.
My arcane
Oh.
life support, no.
Oh well. Maybe they shouldn't have put all their eggs in one basket. In case of arcane magic failure.
It was a warm September afternoon.
I'm sure it won't be seen as a bit of an incident.
No way.
Stuff like that must happen all the time.
You'd think
Right,
so.
at least it's not Sylvanost, where literally the whole city would have just fallen over. Okay. Next one. Anyone cutting the target with a blade has awful dreams for 1 week. It was that or all water in a certain radius turns to air, and I'm not calculating that.
Cafe says that the audio is a little bit quiet.
Already on it.
Alright, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mark, anyone who cuts you the blade next, how long was it?
Say an hour?
No, just permanently. Anyone cutting a target with the blade has awful dreams for 1 week. Okay. Han, I'm sure this will
Yes.
go similarly.
Definitely.
Oh, fuck off! Target skull turns to iron. AC +2, shield versus
From the
bonus.
moment I understood the weakness of my flesh.
Your
it
spine's
disgusted me.
indestructible. Your head's made of fucking metal.
I am Iron Man.
Bad and better.
Is it just untyped? +2 to AC?
+2 AC bonus +2 shields versus Psionics. I would be inclined to treat it. It'll give you the same bonus as a helm, so you couldn't stack them.
Gotcha.
Obviously, no, that's saying that would make sense if it did. But no, fuck you. Head's made of metal now.
Hell yeah.
Just your skull, so the meat's fine. The other option was your weapon repels non-magical vermin, and that's way more dangerous. Also, you don't actually. Your weapons are everything you pick up, so.
Haha, improvised weapon build.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my fucking push to talk for a second because I can't operate an Adobe reader with this shit up because I made insert my push to talk for some reason. Okay, and lastly, where were we? 1832.
A wonderful year.
Alright, audio should be fixed now. If there's any more issues of it being quiet, let me know. Thank you, very cool.
Callister vows not to rest until they found the real killers, or Callister thinks that they are not truly themselves. Go, Gadget, imposter syndrome.
I mean...
too real.
Too real. So, imposter syndrome?
for real.
Sure. Can I just write it down as imposter syndrome?
Yeah, it'd be easy that way.
Very cool. I'm not a real witch.
Okay, I think that is everyone. Okie dokie. With that sorted out, I believe when last we left off, we were at the muster hall. Who would like to recap? Last episode, that is. Don't all jump at once. There's no rush.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, some people did some things, attempted to,
Somebody did something.
someone did something.
The gourd has been
There were
thrown.
fiery but mostly peaceful protests in front of a medical clinic. We got out of Dodge, fortunately. And Actually, no, that was way before that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Oh, my memory is
the
shite.
previous episode.
Yeah, that's.
We
I was
had a
just
bit
saying,
of a
what?
run-in with a
With
certain Das Kapital.
You're gonna meet Cleaver fighting a back alley.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was very autistic.
the gorb was thrown, Cleaver fell, waifu gotcha happened.
Yeah.
Forgot about the waifu thing. Say that, I forgot about everything. Like,
The episode was kind of a fever dream, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Considering we also last time had the thing of, oh, $5 to have us roll the D10,000 roll chart
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
no.
anyway, we somehow got through that, and we kind of waltzed in here.
Yep.
And then realized everyone in this room is kind of above our pay grade.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Well, you are level 2, so it's to be expected to some degree, but you come in during happy hour.
Exactly.
And we are here about the
Especially if he
boats,
really
right?
has a couple of like bottles of brandy. He doesn't really have a bar or anything.
We are here about the boats, right? Wait, what were we here? No. This was
The boat's being prepped.
right. So that
These
that was
arrangements
taken
being
care of.
made.
Why did we come here then?
Han wanted to find people from a churches guild,
Oh,
which
right,
would
right,
be
right.
most
And
likely
so-
here, and I wanted to get some from the mages guild that weren't gonna immediately jump my throat because of the book.
I think our best bet of running into the one dude who might be able to get us off the island was also at this guild house. Or at this muster hall.
Or at the very least, can hook you up for the various tasks you've been given as well, if you're looking
Yeah.
to make some cash. Because if you were looking to find a shipment, you didn't know where it's gone. And if you were looking to help find the Deep Dwarves compatriots, you wouldn't even know where to enter that neck of the woods. Or even what that neck of the woods is. Where does one find a grey dwarf with a personality condition? Apart from a Smash tournament, I guess.
Just a mental hospital? I don't know.
Well, here's me. You are currently at the muster hall. The world's your oyster. How about it? Currently, everyone's kind of just shuffling papers around. Han is doing his best to start hobnobbing with their higher ups.
Pretending to fit in. Be part of the crew.
From where you are, Han, you have got like a full view of all their like planning layout. They're not being secretive about this in the slightest.
I will make sure to have a good look at it and try and remember as much as I can.
Oh, really quickly, something to bring up. I have been informed that Gorian will not be joining us for some time because he has been called away to manage other investment. So that's why we Gorian, who was following along with us for a while, that's where he's headed off to. But maybe at some point
Makes
he'll come back.
sense.
But currently he has other business to attend to.
Well,
No,
he
we
was
probably
making the
split off.
arrangements with. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He was making the process of making arrangements with Rita for the boat's preparation. As preparing a boat at this time of year is no small task.
Right. All right.
So, Han, what would you be looking? They've got a fair amount of things on the desk here. What would you be looking for?
I'd probably be looking at pictures first because I can't read. So
Understandable.
Oh.
There are a number of what appear to be maps of the around this neck of the woods. To be honest, the map directly to your north appears to show the western horn of the island, around where Emerald Bay is. And you see all these, these intersecting lines that are marked in blue. As well as a few points that are marked in red.
Could I roll any knowledge on this? Try and
Certainly,
figure out
you
what
may
it
roll
is.
geography or
Alright.
local for that matter.
I'll go with geography.
Okay. These appear. You're not particularly well versed with matters of magickery, so to speak, and other wibble slinging activity. However, you get the feeling that this is related to that, given the markings. Blue ink is usually used to signify places of arcane or divine relevance.
Fucking magical ley lines.
The red and
How do
black
they
points on
work?
the map seem to indicate cave systems. And there's more than a few places. There's things like the local fairy rings and such marked. This is essentially this map seems to be designed to kind of poke you in the right. If you were looking for an entrance to some other section of the island or plane, or if you were overall moving on the z-axis of the map,
Right.
this would be the thing for it.
Does it look like there's some overlap between this and the cave that we were in a while ago where we encountered the ritual with Rita?
Yes.
Would I be able to try and locate where that is on the map?
Oh, something that is a coastal cave. If you look on the actual art piece, you'll see a very small black dot directly next to one of the. Specifically, that one there.
Ah, yeah.
That one.
I see.
Actually, no, wait.
Right on the
Sorry,
coast.
that one there. That one there. Sorry, that one's right on the coast. That one's
Gotcha.
a tiny bit inland. That is a second. That is a site of a burial ground.
Ah, I see.
Those two mixed up. Mea culpa.
Baz will just casually take a swig from his kettle, not really heeding the fact that it's boiling hot. Say, so lads, going caving for some fae?
Quite that bad. Nah. Mopping up a few of the reavers.
Looking for them critters, eh?
Yeah, we've seen reavers and hivers running around the place. You would know anything about that? Now, what'd you say about you give us a nudge to the blonde bloke to his left? There's much grumbling to be heard. Yeah, we're stuck on mop-up operations for all the rest of the month. We're slow going and thin a bloody pocket change. Still, it's all in quota.
Oh. Say, need some help with that. Me and the folks over there kind of looking for some work. And we've been getting a bit bored. At least I have.
We're already a bit kitted out. You can't really go more than 4 abreast when you go in caving, but if you want to try and take the ticket, it's an open one. They're still paying a couple $100 a head for each of the damn things. You ever even seen one?
No idea what it is. Probably gribbly and dangerous.
Not by half.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts of horrible shit coming up from the basically from the Black Pit itself.
Wait, from the coast?
All over the place.
Yeah.
Half of the course down this neck of the woods.
Just a seasonal thing or just a place thing?
We're not sure just yet. I reckon that when the tide comes up this time of year, it seeps into the caves. It's my theory anyway. Search us though. We're not exactly Mages Guild, are we?
Oh,
Let's
they're too
see.
busy with their books anyway, so.
You guilty yourself? 'Cause I'm not saying
Nope.
you about.
not associated. I'm from up north. Came down south for some adventure, I suppose. Yeah. Around that neck of the woods.
You don't see this. You don't see the Samsonites this far south often. Good to see you lot finally branching out.
Oh yeah, it gets a bit dull up there.
Not surprised. Probably tired from the bloody fighting. Are you looking to be? You looking to join the guildies or?
Well, I've had some interest in maybe looking into joining the Church's Guild.
As you say that, Seven Ring goes, "Way, pay up, boys." No, there's a collective sigh as everyone on this table who's not a member of the Church's Guild, which is everyone, pays up.
Bruh.
You get the feeling that this man has not won that bet for a while.
Now, I can't exactly speak for my compatriots here, but I felt a bit of a divine calling of late, you know?
Well, as they say about foxholes, we've been digging plenty of them. Bloody hell. That's plenty of work about in any case. If you want to go be toadies with Enzo, that's your business. Couldn't pay me to be near the nutty fucker. Not sure how so many deals with it. I don't. Why do you think I work out in the field all day? It's around there. Oh, still, you should talk to a recruiter. You should definitely talk to a recruiter or something, man. You realize they give you new lot like a pack of gear when you start now, right?
Wait, they give us things?
Yeah, when you sign up, they always give you this big fucking care package thing to get you started. They were losing I think they were getting too much flack because the Merchants Guild are like, they treat us like fucking shovel heads.
Yeah.
You think they were the vampires when that fucking throwdown happened down south. You didn't think they were paying us to stake the fuckers.
So you get paid to slay the undead?
You get paid to kill them almost everything. It's great. There's so many different, like, the island's a lot bigger than it looks. Like, you gotta think, like, there's all these piddly little maps, it's miles and miles, like, and some of those places fold in on themselves in weird ways. And everywhere you go, there's always some jackass who's got a grudge to settle, so he'll pay you 50 groats a head just to kill whatever killed and ate his fucking dog.
So, who could I talk to be inducted into the Church's Guild, then?
I think so much just about a pay grade you can do it. Yeah, hang on. Someone will
Just
put
give
down
him
his
the look.
sandwich. Hang on. Hang on. He's like patting himself down, trying to figure out where he put the book. Hang on, I've not had to do this very often. Mostly we recruit out the convents, so we don't even bother doing drives very often. He'll check it. He'll finally check the bag that's actually built into his pauldron. He kind of looks expectantly to his computer. Fucking shuffle around then, asshole.
As long as I don't have to, sit at a desk and copy scripture. Can't exactly read, so that's kind of difficult.
That's never stopped Jahangir. You just see Jahangir in the distance, and he just slowly rotates to look at you.
I'm just imagining an image of like the drooling Wojak with like the concave head.
No,
You would say which one.
Jahangir is less the concave head Wojak and all the Wojak with too many teeth.
Oh.
I see.
That his head, it's not like a quick on the swivel movement. It's like a coffin lid being turned off of its sarcophagus. He's a vicious bastard. Just don't look him in the eyes. He starts thumbing through the pages. Yep. Okay. You said you can't read, right?
Yep, I believe so. It's been a while. Kind of forgot.
Which things have been forgotten, I guess. Okay. You just, he looks like he's struggling to remember. Put your hand on this.
All right.
You'll put the holy book on the table. Just repeat after me. I pledge my life.
I pledge my life,
My valor and my honor.
my valor, and my honor
To the Church of the Three who are one.
to the Church of the Three who are one.
The gold, the silver, and the bronze.
The gold, the silver, and the bronze.
And the duty to the people of Lycia.
And the duty to the people of Lycia.
If I am false in my word,
If I am false in my word,
or undue in minor,
or undue in manner,
may the gods strike me down now.
may the gods strike me down now.
An explosion rocks the building
Uh-oh.
from outside.
Oh no! Oh no!
Everyone just turns.
I close
Hit the
my
deck.
eyes, look at my hands, and go.
Hmm.
Fucking, I reckon at this point, Baz is just like stood up on his stool in like the fucking SpongeBob Grug pose.
So much. It's the He just stands up immediately on top of on top of his chair in a T pose. Just starts emitting the Dragon Airy soundtrack from Dark Souls 1. Oh.
Oh.
Though many people start, a few people in some of the other rooms start rushing to the windows. Most of the people here don't seem to be particularly phased. The doors are blown open with some force, however.
Baz just sort of looks up into the ceiling and goes, "Is that a no?"
Ladies, you might want to roll reflex saves. That door is swinging open at some
Ah.
speed.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, I figured. Thank you, Baz. Very cool.
Yeah.
Rocks in, tries to join a guild within the first 5 minutes, gets struck down by God almost. Okay.
There have been examples of people being actually god bolted. There are pictures of them on some of the paintings on the walls here are people in the process of being god bolted.
Bruh.
Damn, roll 20 is taking ages on my roll. Well, 10.
Okay. Neri steps to one side,
Yoink.
and
Yep.
that's the natural geometry of the door to smack it back. Unfortunately, Eris is propelled into the seats.
Oh no.
Not to any damage, but to some mild embarrassment.
Just imagine you just like half hanging off the chair, hat on the ground. Chubs, God knows where. Laughing.
The frog has been propelled somewhere else.
No.
You lost track of where he is. You've had the wind knocked out of you, but you're not actually injured.
Careful there, not that kind of bar.
What? She'll just try and get herself together
one
and just
talk, give us the-
apologize.
The pair of you get off the furniture, for goodness sake.
Oh, right. Just sort of awkwardly like step down.
Goodness me, if you've got nerves like that, you're going to have to calm down before you go out there. Adventuring's hard and hard. I should know, I'm on my 3rd bypass now. Marcus will say to her, yeah, it's the nerves. It's not the fact that before you went on that diet, you didn't fit in that armor. I could tell a few choice stories about you too, Marcus. I remember what happened on the Lizard Isles. Nailed to the trees. There's a mutual respect of blackmail between the two armored gentlemen. The gentleman in what could best be described as fortress plate slowly draws his drink to his lips, and there's a that kind of makes the whole table pause.
She will rush over to the person. Which of them was it? Oh no.
He's drinking through his visor.
I mean, it's a filter at least. Excuse me, I think you might have my frog and your drink.
But he removes the frog from his mouth. It looks a little bit bruised and a little bit traumatized.
She'll hold out her hands to grab him. I'm sorry. Are you okay, Mr. Travis?
Oh no.
I believe that's a delicacy across the pond.
Not in this pond, hopefully.
Never did like all lay cooking. Or sorry, for you don't look for galt cooking. I don't know why the mainlanders call it that. Galt sounds like a bloody disease. You certainly know your way around them. Be that as mate. Well, in any case, welcome to the guild. I just need you to, obviously can't really sign it. Can I just take your details?
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything you like to embellish or?
Nope. Just if he asks
And
which god he worships, he just says God.
Yep. So God section just yep.
Yes.
Any medical issues?
No.
Allergies?
Got an uncle who does yoga.
I hope they find a cure one day. I'm sorry. And finally, any prior injury necessitating a prosthetic or implant, including but not limited to wooden legs, ivory hands, steel plating in subdermally, iron masks welded onto the body by vengeful siblings, or what? Full body wibble related flesh replacement.
Not that I'm aware.
No food intolerances?
Nah.
Drink or non-drinker?
Come again?
Do you drink or not?
Absolutely.
Smoke? Do you smoke?
If I can, sure.
Oh, good, then it's your round. That wasn't even on the questionnaire. Where's Willy Brandy at? Usually leave him out somewhere around here. Good grief. What would Eris and Neri be up to at this point?
Ooh.
Well, y'all both might want to roll me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
And I will be comforting Mr. Chubbs from his traumatic experience. One moment.
Okay. Neri,
Mhm.
since the incident with Chubbs, Marcus has just been sitting there, looking at his hands.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make any knowledge checks about that, be my guest. Eris, on the other hand, what you see is perhaps a more pressing concern.
Oh no.
As moving very slowly as anything up the drive is a grey turtle.
Why is a turtle concerning? It's a turtle.
In character, I do not know. Out of character.
In terms of knowledge, what? I guess just local on this guy. I don't know. Yeah.
I think everything's fine.
Could
He
I
just keeps looking at his gauntlets.
could I do detect magic on him, considering he
You may.
had Mr. Chubbs in his mouth?
You may. There's a very slight ping from his mouth, and his hammer and armor both glow.
I would say that is concerning.
He glows as a person. A few of his arrows glow. His hammer and armor glow. And his full plate has sections that glow, but not the full construction, but it is part of the harness.
I'll join everybody else at the table while I was still hiding behind the door. Now that things have settled down.
Did you close the door after it got blown open?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and, I mean... I guess I saw the turtle outside.
You didn't, I saw it.
You saw it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it move. Oh no.
Well, I'll close the door as I walk over to the table here. Unawares of the turtle.
Okay. But also, Eris, you do notice that Marcus is just looking at his hands. And just... He's gone quieter than previous. Previously, he was quite quiet, but at the same time, quite crass. You can hear him making, like, muttering comments under his breath the whole time. Now
Maybe
he's
a
just
sense
gone
motive.
completely quiet.
Hey.
You may.
Not 20 on sense motive, why he's quiet.
He's just had a toad in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, he's tripping balls!
He's had a familiar toad in his mouth.
He's tripping magic balls!
That's why his mouth pings for magic
That's-
too.
It's the best kind of balls to be tripping those.
Due to hallucinogenic familiar, a 7-foot tall war criminal has now got a bunch of drugs in his system.
Oh no.
Would Aris be able to, like, get to that result too, that maybe ingesting Mr. Chubbs is not the best idea? What could happen?
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell everybody who's here. Dude, he put the toad in his mouth. He's fucked up. He's ripped. He's out of his mind. He's stoned on frog.
The rough
Toad,
person says
whatever.
stoned. Oh no.
That's racist. It's their word.
I will try
I'll
and
just,
get his attention. I'm just like,
Huh?
wait, I'll move around the table.
Be very
Mister,
careful.
Are you okay? I'm sorry for that to happen.
You see one, like, as one of his eyes contracts, the other one dilates.
Would a heal do anything to stabilize his, like, get him a glass of water and just be like, go, lie down, you'll be all right, man? Would that, if I do it, okay, on a heal check, would that even work? Is what I'm wondering. Like, normal advice for somebody who's really stoned,
Okay, if it's affecting a man of that stature, it
Mhm.
might be a bit above the pay grade of a lem sip and a sit down.
Nah. That's what I was gonna suggest. So, with a regular heal check, but
It's the classic Rick Mail Adrian Edmondson bit of there's a bunch of drug addicts downstairs robbing the place. We could chuck a lem sip down the stairs. These are hardened criminals high on heroin and methamphetamine. I don't think a hot lemony drink's going to really cut the mustard.
you sure?
I'd like to tap this guy's shoulder.
It is
Like-
legitimately like.
I think
Yeah.
your friend is not doing so well. I don't think his eyes are supposed to do that.
Kind of looks at his friend, blinks a couple of times. Listen, if you got something strong, is that toad strong enough to do that to him? Can I have some?
Mr. Chubbs. Oh no. Opinions on this interaction.
I will not be denigrated by a bunch of I'll give you 10 gold pieces to do. I'll give you 10 oats for a dice.
What do you think,
Let's
Mr.
not be hasty. Okay, I'm on board.
Okay. What about if we make it 12? And what about if we make it 12?
12 for the first one. After the first, we'll tell him he agreed to 20.
Okay. Make it 12. 2 for him, 10 for me. And then you can...
the frog's expression sours to that one squeaky frog's like constant scowl.
Don't worry, afterwards it'll be 10-10. As she will just wait for the man to pay, I hope.
You'll take your hand and pop a bunch of coins in it. Don't spend it all in one bloody place.
I'll try.
Now, come here, you.
And she'll just
You'll
just hold out Mr. Chubbs in front of him.
He will take a sugar cube out of his pouch and just kind of rub it like sandpaper on his back.
I hope that doesn't hurt.
This is the look on this. Imagine the look that most men give when they introduced the concept of a pumice stone, and weren't quite knowing what to expect, and then then it proceeds to peel all the calluses off of their body. It's a bit like being stuck shirtless inside of a car wash.
Oh, I'm sorry. Seeing that he's not doing so well, he will get the full 12 for this round.
He will rib it and eat the coins.
There you go.
The archer, your good friend here, the archer, will then pop the sugar cube under his tongue. And now we wait.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Oh god, I've become a drug dealer. Oh
That was
no.
quick. Well, it's a good thing Kanan's called the courier, because he's about to go on a long fucking trip. I should take your wife out on a sugar cube, it makes it last longer. as he just... There's a moment of him just kind of fidgeting slightly.
Eris will back away. The drug dealer pipeline of having a frog.
So he's got this look on his face. Well, there goes my expedition being in a timely fashion. You hear a knock at the door.
Which
Well,
door?
Who
This
shut
one?
the door? Comes from the door.
I did.
You're trying to speak to them through the door.
Wait. I thought I was being asked who shut the door. I thought someone
Yeah.
inside asked that.
No, it's coming from the other side of the door.
Oh. Alright.
Something knocked on the door. Why don't you open it, Aiden?
Who's there? Who goes there?
It's me, Muller. Open up, someone left a turtle out here.
Is this a
Open the
code
door.
word of some kind? Someone left a turtle out here? Is this a secret? I'll look back to everybody else inside. Do you guys know what that means? Someone
will
left a
just-
turtle out
It's
here?
mutual shaking of heads.
Eris mentioned. I did see there was a turtle outside that went up the pathway.
Alright, I guess. So, I'll open the door.
And before it's like a high level mage.
A mage is currently holding what appears to be a gigantic metal snapping turtle.
Hmm.
Well, actually, honestly, an average-sized snapping turtle. Snapping turtles are pretty big. I don't mean to alarm anybody, but this thing is very heavy. Does anyone have a bucket?
Bucket. I think we've got some crowbars left.
Just make a makeshift bucket out of crowbars.
No, is there... Let me do perception. Is there a bucket around here? Let's see.
Perhaps a barrel we could use,
Something we can
like over
drop
there.
it in.
There's
Yeah.
a barrel by the dart.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Right. Let's go grab a bucket, I guess. Put it around, like, here.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. He'll walk up, snap his fingers, and it will fill with water. At which point he'll just kind of shove the turtle in head first.
Oh.
There you go, little friend. Now be free. And he'll snap his fingers, and it will be shoved elsewhere. It will be shoved outside with a great kind of twisting of space.
What was that all about? Also, hello. I didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh.
Name's Neri.
Professor Muller.
Muller?
Found.
Could I inquire as to what just occurred there with the turtle in the barrel?
Well, they've been wandering in from the sea lately.
Is that unusual for them to just wander into this building up from the sea?
I'm not quite sure myself. It's not really my speciality, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Marine biology was never my strong suit, though I suppose I do work in the world of liquids.
What did he mean by... What did you mean by this?
Oh? I am a professor up at the tower.
What do you specialize in?
Well, a few different terms. To put it in layman's terms, I suppose, I'm a professor of slimes and molds and other creatures and flora and fauna of that variety.
Hmm.
I mainly swung by to put a notice board up, but it's been some dreadful carnage outside. I fear half of the bushes are on fire. I had to put many of them out myself.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder how that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that could have happened. We've been in here the entire time. No idea.
Aiden, you don't have to act shifty. You literally were not even slightly involved in this.
I know. I just want to make. I just haven't been involved in it. I don't want to be fucking inculcated.
Why are you implicating yourself?
I'm not, because we have been in here the whole time.
Why are you acting like a shifty fuck?
I don't know. It's my nature.
Kind of sus.
I can't help but be sus. In reality, we really don't know anything about that.
He looks at you through his like thick smoked like Coke bottle rim glass, like little pince nez glasses.
How to talk yourself into a noose.
He kind of shakes his head slightly. Well, in any case, pardon me, I just need to go see the notice board. Apologies.
I'm like confused about that turtle.
You offering work? I say as he walks by.
Oh, yes.
What are you offering?
I need somebody to go to a slightly more dangerous than average location, purely for health and safety reasons, and just give me a few jars of a slime mold that's been growing there. Just simple algae, nothing special.
Are you a magician?
Oh, no. Nothing so fancy. Don't let the amateur theatrics fool you. You hold up a little wand. The Mages Guild supplies me with a few bits and pieces for my research, but I'm just a scientist. I'm nothing special.
I want a real sense motive on that.
Yeah.
I don't trust this
Simple
science man.
slimeologist.
I don't trust science either.
Neri, you've detected a lie.
He's telling me to eat the
Oh!
brown part of the banana. Kill him.
The lie is that, technically speaking, the study of oozes is a branch of marine biology.
He just
Oh
The
no.
matter is hotly debated by a specialist in the field. But taxonomically, it is rolled into marine biology.
well, sir.
Well, actually,
Let's just I think that taxonomologically speaking, you would be a marine biologist given your interest in slimes.
Yes.
See, I'm something of a slime expert myself. I opened my throat at the same time. Just
can I roll a perception check on the temperature of the room at the moment?
something of a spider expert myself.
Well, you know that expression, when hell freezes over?
Mhm.
It's getting chilly in here.
I would like to leave the round table area. So I stop handing out drugs as well. Unless any of them want to pay for more.
Wait, are we gonna have an academic rap battle here?
No.
I'm sorry, Myth. That would only be for the oceanic slimes. I study primarily terrestrial slimes, and
I see.
our field's more adjacent to geology.
Ah, see, I'm not familiar then with this particular branch of the study.
Is a rock geology. Never heard of her.
Wait a minute. I have that thing that gives me special knowledge about because of the being the rock person.
You feel that perhaps Mr. Muller has taken on certain aspects of his trade in that, much like a non-Newtonian fluid, when you slap him in the face, suddenly you realise he's a bit tougher than he looks.
Hmm.
Be that as may, I just need someone to collect some algae for me from a pond in the old boneyard out near the edge of town. I'd go myself, but I can't swim.
Again, was my sense might have picked up if he had any ulterior motives for the.
You get the feeling he's kind of downplaying how dangerous this place is.
All right.
I mean, it's just algae. What's the worst that could happen?
Is it just algae, sir? Is there anything else? Because I'd be more than happy to take you up on and help you out. Being a fellow slime enthusiast, as I was able to.
As a fellow marine biologist.
Fellow marine biologist. Which I'm totally not, but whatever, just bullshitting. As someone else with an interest in marine biology, but I can't help but feel as if you're not giving us the whole story here behind this algae, why you're interested in it, and why you need someone else to retrieve it, if it's such a simple job.
Quite simple. Since the graveyard flooded, no one uses it anymore.
It's a graveyard.
Yes, a boneyard, graveyard, charnel house.
Boneyard, I think like animal boneyard usually, but graveyard, I think something different. So that might be more definitions.
There's even a mausoleum in the middle. I don't need you to go as far as that, but it's just a simple skim of some of the algae from the ponds out front. They're a bit mixed in with the swamps in the area nowadays, but the algae grows all the same. It only grows in areas where holy ground has been placed. Now, I don't have permission, technically speaking, to go to those kinds of locations. However, a member of the merchants of the Church's Guild might.
Well, wait, are any of us members of the Church's Guild? I don't think anyone yet.
Bond just got sworn in.
Oh, right, he just got sworn in. Right, duh.
You can clearly tell that Baz was just sort of zoning out mid conversation of trivia. He's like, what?
Well, yeah, just so happens that we do happen to have someone who's a member of the Church's Guild here.
Here, he'll place a rack of what appear to be glass milk bottles.
Okay.
Ah, yes, I know precisely what to do with these. Can I roll religion to figure out what these?
Yes.
All right.
So you just hold them up in front of your eyes.
You have no idea what this man is doing with these milk bottles.
Local custom.
I should state they are empty milk bottles.
Yeah.
Mr. Science Man, for the uninitiated, would you mind explaining? You've got a better vocabulary
He'll tap
than I
each
do.
one in sequence. Each one of these flasks you fill with the algae for me, I will pay you 100 groats. That's an enormous amount of money.
Yeah. Again, this sounds suspect.
But it needs to be you need to bring it to me as fast as possible. I've used milk bottles because I find that the algal molds tend to stick to the glass better with a bit of residual fat, like smeared on the glass. But bring it to me fast, within the day. And I'll give you, for each suitable starter of the mold, I'll give you 100 groats.
Well,
Is that quite reasonable?
And this
sounds
mold
good
itself,
to me.
is this harmful or anything?
Oh, no. Not unless you go swimming in it.
Isn't the area filled with water?
Not entirely. Plenty of Most of it's just ankle-deep swamp. And there's plenty more. There's plenty of dry land to walk on.
Hmm. So
Again,
keep your feet dry. Got it.
I'd go myself, but quite frankly, my time's at a premium these days, and I don't have the knees for it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, as suspicious as fuck as this guy is, since Han is next to me, so Baz is next to me, I'll be like, well, like, this guy is suspicious as hell, but it's a good deal of money that he's offering. Sounds like a simple enough task.
If there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to help. Any information you might need? I have plenty of friends at the Mages Guild I can speak to.
Oh.
I'm a member myself.
We did need some information from people at the Mages Guild, didn't we? Whatever it was.
Getting the book to open was one thing.
Oh yeah,
And
the book.
learning what the book is even.
True.
Right, let's see. Well, we could leverage this, maybe.
I still wanna bother this person over there
Alright,
before we go though, as a heads
okay.
up out of character.
yes. Well, if you've got some connections at the Mages Guild, we might have some deal we could kind of make. We have some... Yeah, I think we could probably work something out.
You seem to be from off of the island. Is there anything you needed?
Well, we're working on having boats constructed to help us leave. We didn't mean to end up here. But...
You look somewhat bemused. Huh? Best of luck with that out of season.
That's what we've been told.
It'll be a few months before it's safe.
Well, if there's anything you could do to help us with that, too, I mean, of course, I would be more than happy. Anyone at the Mages Guild would have any idea how to hasten that process or make it so that we'd be able to leave.
Under normal circumstances, maybe, but across the border with the Fey interference, I'm afraid teleportation doesn't quite work across the border. It's a little above my pay grade.
Well, I guess while we're stuck here then, at least for the time being, it seems that maybe some mutually beneficial agreement that we could come to then.
Well, certainly. Any way I can help. I'm sure everything would be mutually beneficial.
I don't know if I want to show him the book, or if I think we should wait till he hooks us up with someone at the Mages Guild. It's just a thought out of character.
Yeah, let's show it to someone who isn't as much of a shady fuck.
Yeah.
So you use the you do your best Herod from Jesus Christ Superstar impression, and this is the thanks you get.
Yeah, I got it, Bill.
I
Trust
have
me,
to
I got what you were doing.
This man reads too much. I don't trust him.
Oh.
At least that's what you said.
Oh no.
He doesn't pass the Pol Pot litmus test, so I don't trust him.
Pol Pot doesn't pass the Pol Pot litmus test. You gotta kill anyone who's an intellectual, who has glasses, or who is a teacher.
Educated at Oxford.
Was educated at Oxford, was a teacher, wore glasses.
Bug.
Truly
That's how we knew
enlightened
that.
man.
That's how we knew to identify who was evil.
He was just hunting his old classmates.
To beat the intellectual,
bruh.
you must become the intellectual.
Oh, bruh,
To
true.
beat the intellectual, must eat the intellectual.
Even more true. That's how you become. That's how you become a doctor. You just eat. You have to
Eat
eat
the toll, become the toll. Eat the toll, become the toll.
That's how most things in life work. If you want to become something, you have to eat whoever the person is who's already is that thing.
I'm gonna take
Once you're really-
I got a massive tangent here, but it's like a perfectly relevant story to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Far away.
When I was at school, there was this one girl in one of the years or whatever who was very overweight, and she got bullied. Let's say that her name was Faye, yeah. And then she got an article in the local newspaper, that she was featured in, and it says in the headline, "Faye beats the bullies," and they put that up like in the hallways at school, and people changed it so it said that Faye eats the bullies.
I was waiting for them to it's like there was a misprint and they accidentally write fat. It's like even more like out there. Simplistic. Like the moment you get put in a headline like that, you're instantly it might as well be able to.
The bullying's gonna get so much worse.
Oh yeah. Mr. Chubbs begins jingling as he hops up and down.
Do you keep your keys in him, Penny?
Not my keys. We just got paid $12 so he can get
true.
someone high.
Oh, true.
He did all the work in this. So
Kanan is off his tits at this point. He needs the lucid dreaming to put the lucid dreaming skill to put one foot in front of the bloody other.
Yeah, just do that shit where you're just staring at his hand or whatever.
I have to ask
like,
Mark, are you gonna hang around outside by the privy the whole time?
Yeah, I think so.
You're just peeking through the door.
Or just leaving communist graffiti all over.
I feel like I'm leaving you out.
Bathroom stalls.
Oh no, he's out there flirting with the one communist waifu.
No, I'm inside, and I all the way over here.
Yeah, so it's been an hour that you've been sat there looking through the keyhole like someone checking for infidelity. It's like, is everything okay?
Yeah.
I'm also distracted by the fact that this building just has straight up bushes in it for no reason.
I mean, I guess
That
those
is
are
odd,
pots.
isn't it?
You can see the edge of the pot.
Yeah, but it's still weird to have like a whole ass bush.
True.
Especially,
Not to
you see
porn
this
stars
one.
in the 70s.
This bush that is the closest to the circular table gets no natural light at all. That bush would be dead as fuck.
Almost none of
kinda
these
reminds
get
me of,
any
like-
natural light because
just
there is literally only 2 windows in this entire
just kind of feels like when you put
and they're
plants
these, so they don't get as far as the bushes.
It just feels like when you put full-on fucking plants inside in The
It's
Sims
just
or something.
plastic
Just leave
plants.
it. There you go.
Like,
It's just there. Yeah.
These plants are specifically blocked by separate walls to be as far as removed from light as possible.
Something odd about that plant.
It's
all
all
growing
mimics.
full and lush.
But no, I'm waiting here. If I go into this room, I'm going to end up killing somebody.
It's
so I'm
okay.
doing-
The closest person to you is Jared, who no one likes.
Yeah.
Well, they're all nobility, right? Of some sort.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
So
it's about-
if it kicks off, I'll jump in. But until that moment, I'm just waiting.
Okay, so I thought I would check in with you, just in case you were planning something.
No
like,
one,
you want
no
to
one expects
have
the
a snoop
social.
around, and break into the armory or something, or break into the personal rooms. Or...
No, it's so it can be. No one expects the socialist inquisition at any moment. The second that
No
somebody
one
just...
expects a socialist who's anti-social. I don't know what that even means.
Made an image that properly represents this situation.
Also, what is this image? Is it safe to show on stream?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just the chud.
Pain.
There we go.
Crowbar at the ready.
I will ask Mr. Chubbs if it would be smart to approach the werewolf hunter.
What's the worst that could happen?
You're right. She will just go up, sit down. Hello there.
Hello, miss. Can I help at all?
as panic was set in, as Eris did not think of the consequences of starting a conversation. Your eye? What happened there?
Nothing much, miss. Just tussle with my usual quarry.
Usual quarry?
Don't be alarmed, miss. I'm just a Therian rope hunter by trade. That's werewolves and other beasts of the type.
She will pull off her hat, revealing the ears. Like me? Or...
You're perhaps a bit dainty to be really qualified, miss. Though I do believe, judging by your stature and those scuff marks on your clothing, you're probably beast-blooded yourself, correct?
Mm-hmm. I think. I'm not quite sure if you would count me as that. As imposter syndrome was set in.
Not at all, miss. I deal with ravening beasts. I don't deal with people who are minding their own business.
Good.
But this thing, he'll reach up and he'll tap his own eyeball a couple times. Well, some creatures, they react to lycanthropy different from others. A basilisk stare is a very different thing, with lycanthropy involved. And as you look, like his eyeball is like it's made of it is clearly moon touched, but it's almost like it's slightly crystalline.
Ooh.
Almost like it's a glass eye, but it's very clearly it's reacting like a normal eye.
I see.
Well, as normal an eye as a moonstruck eye can be.
Yeah. Also, might be good to mention what moonstruck means, as I think maybe Aiden and Mark, as well as some people in the audience, might not know.
Oh, that's completely up to your. I was going to leave it up to your prerogative. So, in that case, a moonstruck creature is a creature that is in some fashion had their eye affected by a lunar event. Some people get it from looking at an eclipse. Some people get it from particularly long stint stargazing via observatory. Some people are blessed directly by creatures associated with the moon. There's a lot of umming and ahhing and theories as to what it actually does. But the practical effects is that any affected eye is completely impossible to blind or even damage. And indeed, any damage dealt to it tends to, in some fashion, reflect upon the person injuring it in some sort of, in a more roundabout, karma-based way.
That's what happened to Donald Trump, wasn't it, after he stared at that eclipse?
Oh, yeah.
I sacrifice.
Right, yeah, he stared at the eclipse.
God damn it.
What would you like, President? I'd like a really big. I would like the Big Mac from the video game. Thank you very much.
Jeb, no! You were the chosen one!
Jebto.
Oh no.
Grabs Casca. Please clap.
Please let me clap.
It's all gone so horrible. But as it may. Yeah. Being moon touched affects certain people differently. Some people just have the ability to. Some people get the ability to see perfectly in any light. Some people can even see through solid objects. It affects everyone in a slightly different way. In short, it's a mutation caused by the reflection of light off lunar stone. And there's theories as to what particular part of the light causes it. But it's varied. As varied as the D10,000 rolls will inevitably get to rolling when these people start to actually roll dice.
Oh no.
But yes, you notice that the right sleeve is empty. So he appears to only have one arm as well.
I will ask Mr. Chubbs if he has any questions for this man.
Don't ask me. You're the one with the racial hang-up.
Well, don't be
This
rude.
man's profession.
You
Bruh.
got $12, okay? You can at least help out a bit. I didn't take my $10 cut, so. And I'll be sure to light the one candle later, so you can have a snack too. By the way, can people even understand Mr. Chubbs?
It seems to vary.
Okay, so. Alright. So I'm trying to think.
You only really thought as far of as you're not going to stab me, are you? As a line of questioning.
Yeah.
He'd understand if that was just the case.
What was it? Headlines like, "What are you gonna do? Stab me?" Says stabbed
Man
me.
stabbed. No, it says man stabbed. You won't kill my husband, says widow.
Has there been any cases where anyone went through with it later on in life, or in the sense of we're normal living people and then later on went monstrous?
Yes, miss. Plenty of it about.
Hmm.
We've more or less got it under control now. The elves even have a cure. For the more serious cases, of course.
Let's see.
Personally, I don't advocate for it. Some people, at least the majority of people, are more than capable of maintaining their faculties, even when transformed. Even more so to the skinwalker kindred. Thin-blooded Therianthropes are no risk to society. I should know. I've killed enough of the full-blooded variety.
Wait, what are we weak to? That would be good to know, actually. I don't want to get killed.
Traditionally, silver. Weapons blessed by the church will usually do the same. Lead bullets made from the lead-based stained glass frames from cathedrals.
That sounds very fancy and tedious to make, though.
It's to do with the act of heresy you need to commit to gain them. It's a sacrifice. Like melting down the family silver to make a sword. That's what lycanthropy is repelled from. Sacrifice and charity in a strange way.
It does sound odd.
I share theories as to what causes it, but only the gods know. And the gods that know the most aren't exactly on our side, I'm afraid.
This was very insightful. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I shall leave you to it. I don't want to be more of a bother.
He will kind of give you a slight wave as you go with his good arm.
Bye-bye. She will now just stand
Out of
somewhere
front.
confused. Considering now the thing of, oh, you have to commit heresy to become a skinwalker?
Bullets that hurt Therianthropes have to be... In order to hurt a Therianthrope with bullets not made of silver, you need to use lead from a cathedral window. Because stained glass is held together with lead.
Oh, I
And
see.
you need to commit heretical acts kind of are in the pursuit of saving other people. So to damn oneself in order to save other people's lives it's considered an act of charity and sacrifice.
Oh, okay. Confusing.
That just makes it hurt. Anything Skinwalker upwards will be hurt by it more.
So I gotta be careful around churches with missing windows.
Mm-hmm. If you're looking to like get a cure, the elves apparently have a cure. If you are looking to advance it to full like lycanthropy, he didn't mention any particular method, but there are methods. You know that much.
Mm.
But return to the main team. So, would you be interested in the job? It's coming from Muller.
Hmm.
He'll have slightly. He'll slightly jingle his the rings on his fingers against the glass.
Well, I'd certainly consider it. Not sure whether to accept it yet. I'd like to orient myself first. What about you, Neri? So, Aiden, you're
Sorry, take a drink. No.
No worries.
Well. Yeah, I guess I'm down for whatever. We don't have much else to do particularly right now anyway. So I guess find some ways to either help out or help ourselves. In other words, I'm down.
Baz will attempt to quietly whisper into her ear. I'm not too keen on collecting mold for some shady science man, to be honest. Want to see if there's something better to do.
True, but he is offering pretty damn good money. Let's yeah, we can put it on the back burner if there's anything more interesting. But well, at least it's good money on that. And I'm also a little bit suspicious of it. So on the mold collecting bit.
Of course, as a derelict graveyard.
Are you saying that we'd go in for grave robbing or something?
Right.
Oh no, just that any tombs that are damaged by wildlife, there's a stipend for returning the heirlooms to the families. Especially to one of the cloth such as yourself.
You do make a good point there. I hadn't thought of that.
All right.
His laugh is very strange. Just like it doesn't sound like a proper laugh. It just sounds like someone going like it's just someone puffing air through the nose rhythmically rather than a proper laugh.
I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. He's a big fat fuck, so.
There's a problem. I made the character look too much like George R. R. Martin, but blonde.
He also looks like Fat Arch to me. I can't not see that.
Like what, sorry?
Fat Arch.
Wait a minute, I gotta pull it back up so I can see the whole image.
Greetings and salutations, friends.
Oh no. What's his name again, Bill?
He's also got the same sort of soft-spoken smugness. With due respect.
Yeah. Show the character once again with the Wibble Slinger section.
I mean, I saw him earlier, but. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, he does look like.
Tash.
It's a team at like Poor Arch.
Alright, science man. You made a good point.
True.
I'm in.
All right.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
You win this time, science man.
Yeah, I'm down.
With your careless whispers.
Man with an indestructible spine and a bionic skull. Fucking magnets! How do they work? Here, I'll mark it on your map. You'll put all that. Han, roll me a.
Oh, it's
geography
just like a
check.
Skyrim.
All right. A new settlement needs your...
Ramirez, protect- That spot coincides with one of the entrances to the Underdark on the other map.
Does it also coincide with funny coloured lines by any chance?
No, but it's it is interior.
Crocodile alligator. Wait, what?
I swear to God, I'll hurt you.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Keep Ace theme out your mouth. But it is instead in the center of a square from 4 intersecting lines that are in a more broad array. So, if you had do you have any knowledges relating to Arcana or Spellcraft or planes, magical phenomena, etc.?
I do have planes.
That'll do nicely, as leyline magic is deeply rooted to the planes. You're up to 6, huh? Well, you know that ley lines give off magical radiation in an area that slowly builds up. If it was in an area equidistant from 4 points on ley lines, it would build up a tremendous amount of background energy. So it's a bit like being in the magical microwave oven.
Hell yeah.
Right.
We're gonna pick mushrooms in Chernobyl.
Specifically, you're skimming off algae off the top of ponds. He'll give you a little taxonomy guide as to what precisely to look for. Now be careful. The site was completely consecrated, but it's been a while and it's fallen into disrepair. If you encounter anything strange, get clear. And I believe you're... were you traveling together?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you need any paperwork signed or such, I'll be more than happy to.
Well, we need paperwork signed to go here.
Well, any of you are mages, I believe. I can sign your registration, or we can set you with your equipment.
Oh, that sounds good.
The Master Hall should have a couple of bundles. I'll give you the relevant pieces of paperwork if you were looking to sign on with the Mages Guild. And I'm sure Marcus would be happy to help you out with it if you were looking to join the King's Foresters. Or even the Merchants. As long as you're willing to sign with whatever. Hell, you even get a discount on a few goods, depending on which guild you join. Guild services are, if someone can read the fine print on Han's document, they'll be able to find out precisely what the perks are.
Just sort of nudge the paper over to Neri. Hoping that she can read.
Oh, right. I think I can read, so I'm fairly certain I can.
In addition to health benefits, members of the Church Guild are entitled to 25% off all clerical casting fees. In any purchases of divine potions and scrolls, holy water there's a stipend for complimentary holy water for yourself, and after that it's 25% off as well. That's below cost. And on top of everything else, members of the Church's Guild. This is big. Have one free funeral each.
Nice.
Well, luckily you only die once, so there you go. Unless you're
Depending on
James
how lucky
Bond, I
you are.
suppose. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You do know this, Han. There's only you've only heard of 2 or 3 examples of people being resurrected safely ever on the island.
I actually have
I
a
see.
thing for this game where I can be resurrected one time and lose a level.
Yes.
Like, so you know, I won't. I'll still need 2 funerals.
At least, yeah. At least 2.
But the main method that anyone knows of on the island to resurrect, because it's actually beyond the majority of gold, silver, and bronze dragon worshippers. The
Mhm.
dragon cult simply don't really have it in their lexicon for resurrection magic. There's been a few reincarnations, but primarily it's outside of their purview. Only the regional demigods, the great ones, can really achieve it. But you've heard some rumors that someone has found what is referred to as a salve of resurrection, but you don't know much about it. You could roll knowledge local if you wish.
I will make the attempt.
Next to anyone. A member of the Mages Guild is in possession of it. Its existence is highly debated, as the potion in question, or rather the salve in question, is purportedly invisible.
I see.
Theories abound that it might be simply that resurrection salves are only stable if light cannot interact with them.
Also seems like a very convenient sales point for merchants.
Indeed. But there is only one. And there is debate as to whether it's actually real or not, or just a mass delusion.
Where is it?
It's in the Mages Guild. It is currently situated in Silvernost, City of the Elves. Though the owner has been known to travel, though you don't know the name.
Right.
If anyone else wants to roll knowledge local or nobility, they may. They primarily if Han mentions it.
Oh yeah, I would. Just casually chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get 25% off pretty much every church-related activity. And it does extend to healthcare. It does extend to childcare because the crashes are usually run by the nuns. In fact, as if you're on the clock, the childcare package is free,
Excellent.
and the healthcare's free as well. The guilds are required to provide stipend in the event of your death.
Oh shit. Is that a 1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mark.
Here we go
You
again.
beautiful bastard.
Uh-oh.
Roll
Oh,
that shit.
shit.
Like, I was thinking, I don't even need to roll this, but I'm gonna do it just to be involved.
We don't normally say, we don't always say that, I thought that knowledge checks and stuff didn't count.
We'll see if it's cool or not.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to do that? If it's cool, then take it. If it's not cool, because we don't always, in fact, I thought normally we didn't do knowledge checks and stuff.
That's a pretty good deal, to be honest.
Yeah, it is kind of a good deal. So just roll it and let's see if it's cool.
I'll put it this way.
D10,000?
Paperwork is basically being banned. Yeah, D10,000 roll, please, Mark. So there is paperwork being handed around for the various guilds. Pretty much all of them are represented here. Here's a basic rundown. 25% off any related service that your guild provides. So for the mages, they can get tutelage in magic. They can get magical item identification. They can get research grants. The only exception is the Merchants Guild, who just get 10% off everything.
Okay. What about the Rangers?
Knights Foresters and King's Guild get 25% off all arms and armor.
Okay.
What I wanted
mundane
to
and magical.
What I wanted to know was the power structure of the guilds. Like, is one of them more powerful than the others? Basically, I'm planning a revolution here. Like, and I've got to take down the institutions of power or whatever. So yeah, give me that.
Marcus seems to have put there's a organization chart that's been put down. The basic essence is that the power of the guild comes from the king, and the power of the king is upheld by the guilds. The King's Foresters are considered the elite expeditionary team of the King's Guild. So they are inextricably linked. It's like the Marines and the Navy. The Merchants Guild.
Military industrial complex.
Yeah, the Merchants Guild. No, that's the Merchants Guild. The Merchants Guild is the forerunner in the guilds. Really, it is the most active partner of the nation. It also handles a great deal of external conversations. So diplomacy is handled by the Merchants Guild for the most part, as the trade routes are really what make Lycia strong. The Mages Guild and Churches Guild are absolutely above all in their specific jurisdiction, but they are specific. Though the Churches Guild also handles abhuman licenses, as monstrous races such as goblins need a license inherently to operate in the city and to work in the cities.
To be a proper house goblin.
As they are treated under the same licensing as evil clerical magic users. If you worship the Silver Dragon, who is their kind of polytheistic conglomeration of all evil deities, or any variation of any deity, in essence, the Tiamat of the setting, you have to have a license to practice magic.
Alright.
You have to have a license, full stop, unless you are actively guarding against using magic. Because if you aren't careful as a Silver Dragon magic user, it can spill out if it's not used properly or controlled properly.
Okay, I get it. I basically just have to kill the king.
An interesting point about the king is what is known as a Fisher King scenario. His health is directly tied to the land's health. There is a specific ritual that only works on the hereditary line of the current king. As the health waxes and wanes of the monarch, so too does the health of the island. If the monarch dies without an heir, the island begins to rapidly decay unless an heir or suitable successor is found.
Oh, that's some bullshit, isn't it? It's like the Dalai Lamas.
Indeed. There's been more than one occasion where the bloodline has been broken, and they've had to feverishly look for a reincarnation or a bastard child or someone who had a blood transfusion several decades previous. At one point, the throne was temporarily held by someone whose dentures contained 3 teeth from an ancestor of one of the kings. That is the degree to which it is considered by many a curse on the island. It's also why it's theorized to be linked to why the island moves, as it does move location frequently.
Alright. Like, it's still a good bargaining chip, isn't it? Like, no, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill the king, like, and destroy your island.
The current royalty at present, there's actually something of a dispute over over who's to be the successor, as both the Prince Regent and the Princess, who are siblings, are arguing over the line of succession.
Oh, easy. Marry them together. Next point.
The Ptolemy method.
Please, no building ladders.
Let's turn that family tree into a family circle.
Beautiful family wreath.
Family racetrack.
Truly the Autobahn.
Incest.
By the way, I was looking through my inventory and I realized I had an interesting item that pertains to one of the people at this table.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that silver cup, Bill?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Didn't it have Soma's name inscribed in it?
Yes, I believe you did. I definitely did not forget about that.
I only just like put two and two together when I looked at it. It's alright.
I forget where you even got that.
I got it from the pond in the cave.
Oh yes. Over that. Yes, I forgot. That's why I forgot it, because it's like a fishing chart.
Fish.
Good grief.
I'll just sort of nudge Soma and go, oh, but by the way, I think I might have something that belongs to you. And you will show him the cup.
Oh. There's this look of puzzlement on his face, like, where the bloody hell did you find that?
Found it in a pond in a cave somewhere.
There's this look on his face like he's calculating like a billion different equations at once.
There were goblins.
There's a mutual sigh of thieving bastards.
Yeah.
You've saved me a lot of grief. I thought I was never going to hear the end of that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Kind of like just runs a thumb over the pewter. At least what you think is pewter. I can't really thank you enough. This chance does mean a lot to me. Let me. You deserve something in return for bringing this back. He kind of pats himself down. Tell you what. He'll take out a pouch of little flasks and kind of push them over. Take these, please. It's the least I could do.
What are these?
These 6 are potions of cure light wounds.
Oh, thank you.
And these 3 are a potion of monkeyfish, a oil of shillelagh, and a oil of blessed weapon. Yeah, first thing you always learn in this business, always keep a 9-pack on you.
Right, so what was the rundown of it again?
6-pack cure light wounds.
Yes.
1 oil of shillelagh.
Excellent.
1 oil of blessed weapon. 1 potion of monkeyfish.
All right. And that would be it.
Yep, that is the
Excellent.
attack.
Yeah.
If you're getting over your head, just run back here, give me a shout.
Will do. Speaking of which, gonna be heading to a rather spicy location, probably. He'll point to like the midsection between the ley lines. Sort of mention any way I could contact you if things get particularly hairy.
So he'll point at a section of the map nearby. There's an old hunting lodge there. I'll wait there. Take this, and if you run into trouble, shoot it into the air. He'll hand you a wand.
All right.
It is a wand of flare.
All right. Cheers for that, mate.
Least I could do. I'd never heard of the end of it if I lost this.
It happens to the best of us.
Still. Done me a solid. I'm glad to have you on board with us. We've needed some new meat, to be honest. It's been getting stagnant back at the church.
Well, I'm always happy to serve.
You're fitting well. Don't worry.
Almost gets struck down by God himself. Ah, you'll fit in. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's fine. He missed.
New charred meat.
Right. I think it's best we don't waste too much time, too much daylight. Any other business to attend to?
Picking up Mark from the peeping hole.
By the way, on the
I've already made my way back round to the front door.
Okay, you have two options, Mark, and neither are particularly forgiving.
Go on.
You can either have target's eyes appear to be two tiny heads, which is nightmarish,
Mm-hmm.
or target's hands become ethereal whilst he wields a weapon.
Does that extend to the weapon itself?
No.
No.
Hold a
More
weapon
likely
and
in
punch
the
them.
weapons Well, no, it's more the fact that the second he wields a weapon, his hand turns ethereal and it slips through.
Yeah.
On the plus
Hang
side,
on, that happens to me.
both weapons you
So-
use could be just kind of strapped to your wrist, and there'd be no real diminishment in your ability to wield them.
I wouldn't be able to throw them anymore, though, would I?
Yeah, you would.
So a weird release system. Just don't tie them too tight and just hurl your arm at them. It'll be
Okay,
fine.
wielding is different from holding. So if you whipped your arm and wielded the weapon at the last second, it would immediately slip through and be flung at high speeds.
Yeah, alright, it might work for throwing. What was the first one? Every...
Your eyes turn into tiny heads.
My eyes
Inside
turn to
socket.
tiny heads.
But it's only visually, right?
Yeah. It is a physical change.
Hmm.
I can
So
still
if
see.
He
my
opens his
big
eyes and it'll be his head again inside the eye socket.
Will,
And again inside the eye socket.
will he be able to see?
Yes.
Huh.
It seems like C for infinity.
Yeah, I'll take that one, I think.
Okay.
Can always
Jesus
just
Christ,
get
how
some
horrifying.
sunglasses from somewhere.
You've now become absolutely fucking terrifying.
You were peeping for too long, Mark. You've peeped. Uh-oh.
You've peeped your last Tom.
There's like a joke in there about having a vision for the people or something, like, but haven't worked out.
You're
Wait,
the
what
only
is-
people in your vision. Oh no. There's too many marks.
Oh god. It's a horrifying idea, though. Just, I can see forever.
Fucking one missed call poster looking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mate. Is there any location people would like to go to next if you're leaving Mustering Hall? Though, I'll say this: anyone else who wants to join up to one of the guilds whilst they're here, because they're representatives from everyone here.
Let me ask you a question, actually, a little bit out of character, I guess, to anyone. I'm not sure what guild would be best suited for me in terms of like, because I think that my shit works as off of wisdom, but I'm not sure if it would make more sense for me to join the mages guild, considering I mostly do martial, but I don't use weapons, so.
Yeah, don't forget. For reference, Jahangir here has no magical abilities or even belief in God.
Mm-hmm.
He is a member of the Church's Guild because it is the best place for him to do violence.
All right,
Hmm.
yeah, I'll sign up for the
to-
church's guild then, I suppose.
Maybe you'll get struck down. No.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, sure.
Even without a check, like you guys who made checks earlier, the things Jahangir have gotten up to would make even Han blanch.
All right, I'll be down to sign my name up for the church's guild. Sounds like they've got some good perks.
Okay, mark yourself down as a member, and remember 25% off any Church's Guild services or products. So,
Okay.
Senseless violence. Where do I sign up?
with Divine Mandate.
Exactly.
And anyone who signs up with a guild, you can pick up from the Master Hall a equipment package, which works as the if you're familiar with the loadout feats, loadout traits rather.
Mm-hmm.
I'll link them. Well provisioned adventurer. If you basically pick a package from this listing.
Does it have to be fitting, or can we just pick?
It's entirely up to you.
Right.
But you will get missions associated with it. So please let me know.
Gotcha.
You'll have to note down which sort.
What
Yeah, church's guild makes the most sense for me, I think.
What guild is the hunter in?
King's Foresters.
What do they do?
They patrol the forests, they keep the realm safe, they kill monsters, they also engage in a great deal of reconnaissance work. They are essentially the forestry service, with all the power that entails.
I've hit something and now it's roadkill. Please, word person, please pick it
Furthermore,
up.
The head of the King's Foresters is also the head of the Royal Horticultural Society.
What does that mean?
They are the authority on plants.
Yeah, it means he's the king's gardener.
His name is Mud Buddha.
Essentially.
Speak for the trees.
The trees speak Vietnamese.
Well, the difference being is that Mud Buddha, rather than the Lorax, which who can only speak for plants, Mud Buddha got his job by personally infiltrating the atrium of the King Ong's main palace and hiding behind a bush.
Wood Buddha has the same energy as Rock Lobster.
True.
It's mud, is it? Like mud, but
Oh, I also
with
thought
a
you said
oo
wood
or-
Buddha.
It's Mud Buddha.
It still works anyway.
If you look, they said like if you were looking to speak to him directly, like we can put you in touch. He is semi-retired now.
I'm starting my own guild. The
Alright.
proletarian guild.
The workers' union.
Yeah, you get your care package is just a crowbar and a bit of bread.
Why can't he start his own guild, Bill? He's got infinite crowbars as a sign-up bonus. There's nothing else you get. You just get a crowbar. I mean, that's what I think he's planning on doing anyway.
Bread.
Wreckers Guild is a sub-faction of the Merchants Guild.
Well,
They already have-
okay, hang on. I'm just saying, if this is like where all the guild masters or whatever, people who control these guilds hang out, can't Mark also just put up like a piece of parchment on the wall that's like, it's like, greetings, brothers and sisters.
There's a new
Well-
guild on the rise. You should definitely all
If you
join
want
it.
to knowledge
immediately.
local history, you may
Yeah, sure.
get the broader.
No, local? Yeah.
Oh, for reference, the Roll
Oh.
Foresters include Sir Evergreen, who you've met.
Yes.
Mm. Mm.
Neri, I hate to break this to you, but maybe just
I don't have
maybe,
any shit
you don't
idea.
know what precisely the implications might be.
No, I don't. I'm still.
If only you were
like,
a local. Oh well.
I'm not. I
The
know a
other
bit
only
about it.
local has Troy went downstairs to make himself tea. Again.
Still, I don't see why he couldn't start his own guild to just be like, you know,
I mean, he could.
to all the
we
to all
just
the
don't
working
know what
class
will
people of the
happen.
Well,
island.
just let me
just
know if
sign
you
up
bring it
and-
up in public.
and and receive a crowbar.
So, I just want you to know that if you're mentioning this in character, I'll need to know.
Mark's not here. He's outside he's peeping from outside, so no, I'm just kind of laughing to myself about it.
So,
I will say it aloud, but I'll be laughing to myself about, oh, haha, we have a friend who might want to start a guild. Would he be able to do that? I will say that part aloud to those who can hear.
So what I'll do then is I'll just walk in, and then on this dartboard over here, I'm gonna pull out this arrow, my letter on there, Martin Luther style, and like jam it back in, saying we're founding the Workers Guild.
May have wanted to wait until we heard the answer from the people inside, but I guess you're outside anyway. You just went and fucking nailed it to the wall, to the door, regardless.
this is
No.
much like
Oh no.
laugh from amongst them. It's like, oh, people are willing to try. If people are willing to try, but depends what the guild's for. To be honest, it's guilds for most everything these days, or some subsidiary guild.
Ah, I see.
It's wild. Is it Tanner's
I'm gonna
Guild,
slowly
so-
walk back past, giving them all the eye in it, like, as I walk back out the door, not waiting for permission or anything.
There's a barrel on the side of the road.
You should check the barrel.
Barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right over
right
here.
here.
That looks like a turtle to me.
It's a barrel with a turtle in
You
it.
don't see the turtle yet.
All right.
Barrel is shaking from side to side slightly.
Alright, so looking, I assume it doesn't have a lid.
No, there's just a turtle bum sticking out with the tail wagging.
Oh,
Oh.
he's gonna drown.
Oh no.
In
Help
water?
me, I'm drowning.
Please help me, Mr. Obama.
Mr. Obama.
I'd like to eat this turtle.
How would you like to go about it?
Munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
I'd have to boil it, I guess. It's already in water.
Oh my god, no, someone else is boiling something alive. What is wrong with this campaign?
You have access to ample tools to do so. You may do so if you wish. You've got enough firewood to boil this whole building.
No, not turtle soup.
Turtle soup.
Join us next season where we turn into Alaskan crab fishermen.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, alright.
What could
I'm
go wrong?
gonna boil this turtle into a soup, and I want to take the back half of his shell to keep as a shield. There's
Should
metal
be
in
out of
it, like
for
Roll
from
me
a
a
while.
cookery check, which is a professional check. Or a craft check, whichever is
Here we
better.
go.
So int or wisdom if you don't have the roll, if you don't have the skill.
Don't think this is gonna go well, but
What was the other option? Professional, what else?
Or craft.
Craft, turtle soup.
Or survival.
Whichever is the highest and which you have.
Yeah, I think that is craft.
Profession dance. To make an interpretive dance of the recipe.
that's how I cook. I don't know how you guys do it.
Not like that.
You don't do a little interpretive dance?
No. I wasn't taught that in school. I'm sorry.
They were only taught how to cook very efficiently.
Unironically.
She knows how to work on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, just because I worked in a bakery and picked cooking as my, like, available school thing.
The Germans, they can't stop putting things in
German,
ovens.
that's German character optimization.
Yeah.
How much can we fit in this industrial grade oven?
At least
yeah.
5 to 6 people, okay? I already thought about it.
Oh
I'm sorry, it was boring.
I just don't
no!
think
It's just
I
how
just
their
don't think
minds work. It's just
just-
how it is.
I don't know
Do
if
the
you
other-
stack them, then maybe more. But if they're standing,
We have a solution for the energy crisis.
Does
don't
do the
need coal.
do the nuclear power plants have wooden doors?
ecological coal, freshly made in Germany.
That was a bit darky for me. Don't worry, what's about to follow is also extremely dark.
Yeah.
Brings a whole new meaning. No,
Everyone
I
inside
can't
hears
say that,
this.
never mind.
Mark, could you roll me a reflex save, please?
Of course.
Did you forget that the turtles were explosive?
Our characters do not know that the turtles are explosive.
All the things that he's been trying to block out just come crashing down.
Actually, do our characters know that turtles are explosive? I don't think so.
No, it's the first exploding one we encounter. Before
Yeah.
it wasn't a well where Mike threw a
damn.
cigarette
Right.
down.
Hey! Oh, right. It was because of the cigarette.
So
I think Comrade does like a backflip away.
It's kind of a high-pitched hissing noise, which you kind of tell is not right. You might want to run through the doors again.
This isn't a pressure cooking pot.
Oh, I'm gonna
Appears to be
boot.
now.
I want to boot the barrel like through the doors instead.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll. Ranged. I'll even give you a bonus to hit because now your eyes are also heads, which mean they have more eyes. So your vision is better.
Oh no.
That is enough. As through the doors is a very confused turtle that is now scorched.
Mrs. Obama, get down.
Click. Okay, I need reflex saves from everyone else.
Bill,
Inside? Oh god, okay.
I would like to do the Mrs. Obama get down on Neri. Try and shield her from the
Okay.
blast for the
Neri,
movie.
you get +4.
Thank you.
Oh, Mrs. Obama, Mr. Chubbs.
Oh,
And I
no.
fail.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's worse than that.
Oh no.
Soma's rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Bruh.
thank you, Mark. Very cool.
Wait, who told him to go and investigate the barrel?
You did too.
I did as
You
well.
pointed
that's right.
at it even.
We all did. We all engaged in
Besides Han.
fully. Oh yeah, I gotta look at see what's in the barrel. I wasn't expecting him to boil it alive, to be fair.
I was hoping it would just explode when he looks at it.
No, I didn't know what would happen. I just didn't think he'd boil it alive.
Oh god.
They're notoriously delicious. Oh,
I have
so-
heard that, but I like turtles are too cute. I couldn't read a turtle.
I would
The
have
majority
done
of people
ass.
managed to duck behind the table safely. The major, well, say major, the scientist moves with alarming alacrity. Everyone else kind of just turns and catches it in the face.
Bruh.
Soma gets it particularly bad as the blast that was meant for Neri hits him in the mouth.
Ish.
Bruh. Wait, the blast was meant for me?
Well, you were
You were
the
Mrs.
way the blocking
Obama.
is.
Oh, yeah.
The majority of the people managed to tank it due to a massive amount of armor, or just through sheer dexterity and luck.
What about my 6 roll?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Scalding turtle pieces. Oh no. I don't like that. Hmm. This makes it just worse.
Sort of weird.
So, how bad's the
Eris,
damage?
how many hit points have you got?
13. Why? Am I about to meet God?
Okay, as
No.
I wish I rolled this one on stats. I really did.
Huh?
Okay, let me just measure a few things. Okay. Oh, woo.
If anything, Eris would have shielded Mr. Chubbs. May he live on.
Mr. Chubbs would like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you need a little help?
Yes, please.
Okay, don't worry. As the 17 damage is converted to non-lethal.
As I get knocked out, I
So that's
imagine.
4 actual damage.
Those of you who pass
4?
the check, which is a DC. What is DC? The DC is 8. I have to roll for the DC because the turtles are not even. And yeah, you take half damage.
Wait, so how much damage do we take?
Well, you take non-lethal, and you turn. Actually, no, sorry. I was written down as it's a reflex negates. So if you got an 8, you don't take damage at all.
Okay.
Well. So 17 non-lethal, which means I have 4 that do damage, right?
Only in it. It's non-lethal in excess of of your hit points, so 4 actual damage.
Okay, so I'm at 9 health and knocked out.
Indeed.
Well,
Bad.
Eris will just mumble thanks to Mr. Chubbs. She just knocks out.
And the turtle is no more.
Thank you, Mark. Very cool. As the train arrives for him.
There's no way that he could have. Well, I guess he could have known, but
Oh no, it's fine. I don't mind. That's the whole game.
Everyone emerges from their hiding places except for Soma.
Fucking hell. I guess that must be part and parcel of living in a cosmopolitan city.
I hate living in Ragnarok on God.
Soma, you're right there, buddy.
He's bleeding from the nose and ears.
Sort of walks up to him, like pour a potion of cure light wounds into his mouth. in between breaths.
No, don't do it.
No?
Is
Uh.
Penny at least stabilized, by the way, also?
Yeah. You don't take bleed damage from non-lethal.
Don't mind me, I'm just taking a nap. I'll be fine.
I'm just gonna try to... I don't really have much I can do, so I'll just kind of pap. Make sure you're okay.
Not a fan of positive energy, are we?
Oh, that made this stuff. I think I might be possessed.
Oh.
Well, he looks down at his hands. He's clearly concussed. You're not sure if there's actual set. You can't see anything particularly weird about him.
Could I roll anything to figure out if the potion would actually hurt him?
You don't think it would hurt him.
Alright,
He shows no sign of any kind of tomb taint or of being undead.
good. In that case, I will give him one of the potions.
No, I'm a cleric of the cauldron of Cutnall. I can handle this. Whew.
Yeah, have a swig.
I'll be fine. You'll need it if you're going out down the charnel houses. All sorts of critters get in there. I can handle myself. I can cure my own wounds. He kind of starts. You seem like running fingers across his like scratch marks and just burning them shut. Like just pure positive energy.
Alright then.
Don't worry about me. I'm just a bit bad and bruised. Hey, grief, what even was that? What nonce threw a fucking grenade through the front doors? Oh.
Would do such a terrible thing.
The new guild master. New guild.
So kind of lever himself up on one of the barrels and try and get his bearings again. I'll still go to the cabin, like I said, but I might be a bit late.
That's fine, you get yourself some rest.
No, I just need a bit. It's a bit shaky. Okay, so any other business in the guild hall, or
Waking up would be pretty nice. How does that work with getting knocked out?
whenever you get healed, you heal for the amount from both lethal and non-lethal. So if you got healed for 9, it would completely close your lethal wounds, and it would reduce your non-lethal damage by 9 as well. That's simultaneous.
Okay, and then it would just be another 4 to then wake me up? Or if, for example, someone healed me for 9.
Someone healed you for 9. It would bring you up to 0. So if you got 10, you'd be back up. Just be very shaky. After some experience, do you want me to see to your friend? I think
Yes,
we were the
please.
only ones dinged up. Hang on. So I kind of set myself going. And the holy symbol around his neck will glow.
Wait, isn't holy things bad for lycanthropes?
No?
Okay. Hmm.
Oh. He's still unconscious.
No. He tried. It's okay.
Oh, I know. He's got an upgraded magical symbol, so he gets to roll an extra d6. So that's a total of 13. You're awake.
I have.
I think someone trod on something. Oh, I need to have a sit down.
I'll lay
get my
down
legs
again too. She'll just slump down again and just sit there for a minute.
So thanks. Shall we? Oh, it's 11:30 now. What I'd like to do is, is there any other business you want to do here before you head out to the venue, or which venue would you like to go to?
Yeah, where where we headed to? Are we going to the?
Where you
Are
dropping?
you gonna pick up the slimes, or are we gonna? What was the other thing? Brain already crashed like a shitty Dell computer. What else do we have to do besides collecting the slimes?
The slimes. There is also a mission to reclaim lost machine equipment
Right.
for the golem, and also you're looking to find the deep dwarves, so you can
Right.
traffic more of them to the surface.
Okay. Well, which one? What do you
Let's
lads and ladies most interested in?
Out of
Let's get some slime.
character, I would
The
say.
slime seems like the easiest.
Yeah,
I would say.
out of character, I think our characters would need to be a bit stronger, bit better weapons, which we could get with the money.
Right.
If we tackled the Underdark.
Yeah. So let's try to make some easy money, allegedly, getting the slime first.
Also, your knowledge of the Underdark consists of a single map which has potential entrances to it, and no actual maps of the Underdark itself, or delving equipment, or even anything beyond torches. I think maybe some of you have lanterns. Not even lanterns, lamps.
I have dancing lantern. I specifically got lantern.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
good pick.
And to be fair, this guy from the Mages Guild is a hell of a lot less shady than those seeking to gain access to the Underdark.
Yeah.
Or at least a voyage into it.
So let's go for this one first. Let's go get some slime.
Okay, if you want to convene yourself here.
Into the teleport circle.
Into the teleport circle, including the arsonist.
The mostly peaceful protester.
Mostly. Indeed.
The little channel lane is pretty easy to find. It's just on the outskirts of town. In fact, one of the cabbies will take you there. Once he sees you're on church business and you're a Soma, he'll wave the V and take you there himself. Okay, make sure I've got all my settings right. Dynamic lighting is on. Okay. Make sure you got your lighting on. You don't. Lighting can't transfer across. You should. Okay. You should be able to see when you arrive at the venue. However, it is dark, so I'm not sure how many of you have a light source or a form of night vision. I believe, Han, you have 60.
I have low light vision and dark vision, yeah.
How much of each?
Same.
60-foot dark vision.
60 foot. Though I would also have my lantern on.
Okay, lantern, which I believe is 15 feet bright and 15 foot dim.
Sounds about right.
If it is a proper lantern, it's 20 and 20. At least.
It is.
Okay. As you find yourself at the entrance to the old graveyard, and indeed, as advertised, most of it has completely slumped into an enormous swamp. We'll move the music out for something a bit more appropriate.
Ooh.
The odor of low burning methane drifts through the entire area, of rotting fen and of brackish water. By the
Reminds me
looks
of
of
home.
But overall, is that a very odd, sweet smell that pervades the area. The area itself is actually quite built up.
Familiar with this sweet smell at all?
It is the smell of rot.
Okay.
Now, the charnel houses here and the mausoleums and graveyards are not currently in use. But you know, the area is very heavily waterlogged. It might be that some of the graves have become waterlogged. But the field is yours. So I think probably better to leave it here for the week.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
reconvene
Han
next
has to be up.
week, and we'll go from there.
So we didn't find the horse yet, but we will probably find it next week, I'm
So
imagining.
close.
I think we are
can
close to the horse.
So close, you can smell it.
So close we can smell the gaslighting.
We can smell the rot, that's for sure.
It's always sunny in the peat fields.
Anywho, we didn't get a lot of the super tonight, but that's okay. If you guys, anyone went and checked out Mark's comic, that'd be greatly appreciated. And again, Mark, if you have any time tomorrow that you'd like to drop in by the show so that we can shill it out. I mean, I can shill it either way, but you know, that way you can come by and tell people a little bit about it and hang out for maybe an article or two or whatever we're going to talk about on political show tomorrow.
I will
that'd be fun.
definitely do that. Your show is like 17 million hours long, so there's
Yeah.
very little chance that I'll miss the opportunity.
Yeah, just pop in whenever. Just message me on Discord or whatever, and yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit and make sure people will hear some more about the campaign. Anywho, I think that's going to be it for this evening because Han's got to get up early in the morning, and we are now entering things actually happening. So,
which means a lot of rolls and a lot of chances to get cursed.
Yes,
Indeed.
as of next week. So, sometimes you got to take care of the administrative more aspect of things. So, anywho, join us all next week, same time, same place. Where I think things are going to get more interesting. A little bit more dangerous, for sure.
Oh boy.
I love the
Yes.
showing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So yeah.